So, hello and welcome to another Budget Model Railways video. There has been a little pause on this. We did warn in the last video that we were on holiday and busy and that sort of thing. However, on the 11th and 12th of May at Something, we are exhibiting Market Town at their wonderful exhibition. If you're in the area, please come along. It's a really good show, which meant I did have to find the time to try and get Market Town a little bit neater and finished. So there's been quite a lot of work done. So if we start down in the bottom left-hand corner, you'll see that I've added a whole new scene down there. So we've got another little level here. With a little building on, so that's tidied that corner up. What I've also then done is extended the top street scene and added 2 Metcalfe shops. Now actually all 3 of these I've got second hand, so they only cost me about £10 for all of them, which worked really rather well. So that's added a nice little scene there and given us a little bit of a brick line cutting for the locos to come through and out of. Then down the other end I've done a fairly rudimentary, but it looks quite nice, tunnel portal for the other end now. So that's all neatened up. The signal box, some of you remember, met a grisly end. I couldn't find the battered one, and I happened to have a new one, which again I got cheap for a couple of quid, so I sat the other evening and built that. We've then got some detailing done. So the top of our walls has now all had stone top stones put on, and that, believe it or not, is just thin grey card cut. So we've got that. You can see now that we've got the vehicles on, although obviously they'll come off. But what I have done is stuck a lot of people on. So if Douglas goes down low and does a nice shot in the station there, we've got people, porters and so on. I'm quite pleased with the guy running to get across the zebra crossing, and the little boy with the scooter behind. And I've actually today got a guy on a motorbike from Richards at Classics Rail, so he'll be added. We've still got our wonderful mirrors that hopefully Doug could do a shot that shows how well they work. If you come down low, to give you an impression, yeah, that's well done. That shows you what that works like. Now, the other then changes we've got, you can probably see in the opening shot at the beginning here, I've put brick paper along the front to tidy the front up, and Doug's printed us off some totem layout signs. And then the other big changes are at each end. This is actually some plywood, and it's a bit difficult to see in the sunlight, but it's actually an oversized brick paper that I got cheap somewhere. They'd used it at Christmas for making these kind of model towns, and then I've mirrored that at the other end to give us an altogether neater finish at each end for when it's being exhibited. So I got all this done and I was driving along thinking, yep, the problem is, what am I going to put it on? Because the normal table we've got is 2 foot wide and this is only 18 inches. So I needed a secure and easily foldable base. And on eBay on YouTube a while ago, I saw somebody with an idea of using an ironing board. And my layout seemed to have a degree of serendipity, because literally as I was thinking about that, I walked past a charity shop, and what would they have in there but an ironing board? Now this was the Crowborough Wildlife Animal Welfare charity shop in Jarvis Brook. They charged me a whole £2 for that ironing board because it hasn't got a cover on it. What it has got is lots of holes, which has meant that we can just screw the layout straight into the ironing board, and then the legs fold up underneath, and it will take us 30 seconds to set up at the show. So I'm really rather pleased with that. It was even better because the lady in there, her son is into model railways. He's a volunteer at the Bluebell Railway and is part of the Worthing Engage group, which we know very well. So it's strange how that happened. So there we go, very nearly finished. There is some work to do with chimneys and roofs and things, but not so much I think that it'll detract from it if I don't get it done. So as well as Something, we've got our own big Bluebell show on the 29th and 30th as part of their show. Please come along and see us there. Market Town will be there. And of course, we've got 6 or 7 other budget model railways coming, people that haven't exhibited before. We've got, I think, about 3 from other teenagers. So it's going to be something really different. So if you're in the area, that's at Horsted Keynes, come along and have a look. Hi, thanks for watching the video and for the nice comments. Click on the left for a previous video in this series. Click on the right for another video you might enjoy. And please don't forget to click to subscribe, like, comment, etc. Thanks again.